What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Classic Chronicles. Now, today is Monday. If you're watching, this is Monday, August 16th. Wanted to drop a vlog this week because, August is a really tough month for me. You know, summertime, but really tough month for me because um, there was there's a lot of death surrounding me this month. I mean, my father passed away this month on the 28th, and my best friend David, who I'm going to talk about today, passed away on the 11th, which is a couple of days after his the anniversary of his death. So I decided to talk about him. Man, uh, known David since we were in sixth grade, junior high school. We went to IS5 together, and we later ended up going to LIC high school together. David was a really cool guy. All the ladies wanted to be around him. You know, and he's just a really cool guy to interact with. Never a dull moment whenever he stepped in the room. Um, let's see, let me think of some funny things to tell about David. Man, there's one time where we were at prom, our high school prom. I was gonna save the story for later, but it just is too funny not to tell right now. So we were at a high school prom, and I remember going. I remember getting there, and we sorry, man. We got there, and but there was this checkpoint that you had to go into to get into the building that we had our prom in at LIC. It was like a complex because apparently, like a million other schools were having their proms on the same night in the same complex, somewhere upstate. I don't remember. Um, so we get there, and there's like this police checkpoint, and the police checkpoint was designed to, you know, check for alcohol because high school proms, people drinking underage and stuff like that. So David thought it would be a really funny idea to antagonize the cop who was doing the checkpoint, uh, and tell them that we had vodka in a water bottle when in fact it was only water. So what happens is the cop reaches inside the limo. He takes the bottle from David after David tells him that there's vodka in there, and and what do you call it? Takes the bottle from him and fucking proceeds to smell it and all this shit. And he's like, "Is there any other alcohol in here?" And we're like, "No, no, no." And then David goes, "Yeah, I think you might want to check again." So so he so he finds another water bottle, and again, it's just a water bottle. But David, keeps antagonizing the cop and fucking around and saying that there's vodka in there when they really isn't. So I was on the I was on the like the last the the end of the limo seat on one side, so by the door. So and the cop just happened to open the door where I'm sitting at on my side to try and get into the limo while he's checking for alcohol or whatever. So as soon as he opens the door, like he doesn't just open the door softly, hey. So but he rips the door open. So as he's ripping the door open, I'm like trying to hang on to the door so I don't fall out of the limo. And I have on a rental suit. if I fuck up the suit, I have to end up paying for the damages, and it would have been a disaster. But luckily, I avoided that, and I avoided fucking falling out of the limo because of David shenanigans, man. Oh man, that's just one of the many. Let's see another one. Uh, oh yeah, what do you call it? What do you call it? There's always this running joke between uh, myself and our physical therapist in junior high school, also named David. There was always this running joke where he, like, David had, the running joke was he had rented his suit from the back of a store that used to sell stereos, called the Wizard. I mean, the store didn't really exist, but yeah, Therapy David always used to make a joke of how he got a really good about how David got a really good deal on the suit if he bought like a bunch of subwoofers and stuff and a stereo because David is a DJ, so was a DJ, so yeah, he was always buying subwoofers and like stereos and DJ equipment. So that was pretty funny. And Therapy David used to do this really funny accent talking about, I give you good deal. You buy suit, I give you really good deal on speaker. Oh man, no, and let's see. Oh man, what else? Another funny David story. Oh, the the one where we were all just sitting around one day and he was making fun of me because I forgot that I don't remember what therapy David had asked me about square roots or something like that, and I like totally bombed the question. But then therapy David goes, okay, well, you're so smart. How many how many zeros are in a million? And then in the number like 1 million, and then she goes, oh, that's easy. There's nine of them. And we're all sitting there looking at him like, what? And then he's like, yeah, there's nine zeros in a million. And I'm like, no, there isn't. It's one followed by six zeros, not nine, six. And she goes, oh yeah, I knew that. What do you call it? Nah, funny shit. Let's see. Oh, okay, nah, I'm not gonna tell that story either. We'll save that one for later. Um, Okay, nah, but let's talk about when I got the call that he had passed, man. I remember that day so vividly. It was August 11th and of 2016, and I remember I had just gotten back from doing my swimming workout, and I got a call from Roy, who was a mutual, both our physical therapists at the time. Like we had in home physical therapy at that time, so he had called me and crying, and I'm like, hey man, what's going on? And he was like, David, David died, and I'm like, wait, you serious? And at first I thought it was a joke because David was always the type of guy to prank and practical joke somebody, play a practical joke on somebody. So I thought this was one of those times, and um, I I kept laughing, and he's like, "No, this is not a joke. This is serious." And then when as the tone of Roy's voice got got his voice started to crack, and he started to burst into tears. I realized then that he wasn't joking at all, and yeah, Dave. He didn't tell us that this was coming. He didn't make it evident that he was gonna pass. But man, it was a shock to us all, man. I remember just getting home that day and just rolling around the neighborhood and just trying to clear my head, man. I and then when I got home, my mom and my sister Chris were waiting for me, and I just lost it. I couldn't stop crying, and man, It's like a piece of me died with it, and he passed on. Holy shit, man, Dave, love you, man. You're sorely missed, and although you may be gone, you're certainly not forgotten, man. I miss you. I love you. Um, and one more funny thing is, he gave me the nickname Brotato Chip. He used to always call me Brotato Chip. Uh, because man, like I said, we were brothers. We had known each other so long, and man, I just miss him. And it's tough to talk about him uh, without tearing up a little bit. Um, goddamn. I will, I run into your mother every now and then, bro. Um, and I give her the tightest hug, uh, because I feel like every time I'm hugging your beautiful mother Maria, that's the hug that I never got to give you, um, because I never got to say goodbye to you because your death was so abrupt. Uh, um, love you, man. We went to his funeral and we just told funny stories, man. I remember I told a story that I just told you guys, and everybody just started cracking up. So that was a light-hearted moment in such a dark situation. Um, but Dave, man, love you. I miss you. Till we meet again, bro. Um, shit. All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm Izzy. Uh, like, subscribe, share, what do you call it? Hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.